This is a live look right now at the anti-Israel encampment at UCLA. The school allowing the demonstration to continue, similar to Columbia did. Here's another look at how things escalated at that Ivy League university after Columbia demanded protesters leave their encampment. The demonstrators stormed Hamilton Hall. And now we're learning a bit more about those agitators at Columbia, about what happened when they got hungry. Here they are trying to smuggle food to their fellow protester comrades. In less than 24 hours after taking over a university building, the protesters were asking Columbia for, quote, humanitarian aid to continue their anti-Semitic demonstration.
Why should the university be obligated to provide food to people who've taken over a building?
First of all, we're saying that they're obligated to provide food to students who pay for a meal plan here.
But you mentioned that there was a request that food and water be brought in, unless I misunderstood.
To allow it to be brought in. I mean, well, I guess it's ultimately a question of what kind of community and obligation Columbia feels it has to its students. Do you want students to die of dehydration and starvation or get severely ill, even if they disagree with you? If the answer is no, then you should allow basic, I mean, it's crazy to say because we're on an Ivy League campus, but this is like basic humanitarian aid we're asking for. Like, could people please have a glass of water?
But they did put themselves in that, very deliberately, in that situation and in that position. So it seems like you're sort of saying, we want to be revolutionaries, we want to take over this building. Now would you please bring us food and water?
Nobody's asking them to bring anything. We're asking them to not violently stop us from bringing in basic humanitarian aid.
They're stopping the delivery of food.
We are looking for a commitment.
Harris, that is rich. And it would be hilarious if it wasn't so patently offensive. They don't want someone to violently stop us from eating and drinking water, but they're calling for violence against Jews. They are demonstrating violence against Jews. They want to have basic food and water. What about the hostages that Hamas still has under their control?
They don't care
what about the Jewish students they didn't let go to class? They don't care. They are calling for their extermination. I'm supposed to care if they get thirsty?
Yeah, they don't care about anybody but themselves. I've never seen anybody, though, say that they want to advocate, and the number is closer to 2.7 million on Gaza, that Hamas was not feeding or giving water to. I mean, they have turned themselves into the people in Gaza before October 7th. They have become the Hamas citizens. And by the way, I don't believe that 72% of them really support Hamas. I think they have guns to their heads, and the women are getting raped on that side of the line, too.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
Let's be real about it. So you've got a group of people now on a campus where to get in, you got to be pretty smart. She didn't sound smart. She sounded manipulative and hateful. Like, I hate everybody, and you got to feed me. I'm willing to carry the signs for whatever against Jews, but you got to feed me. And by the way, we know that there is money flowing from either dirty NGOs or corrupt money coming from really rich folk like Alexander Soros, who's taken over for Dad George. I mean, we know that ActBlue.com has played a role in some of the demonstrations taking over bridges and the such in the last few weeks and months. So the question then becomes, you saw when we showed that video with you see all the food that's down there, right? You don't think they're paying for that food?
They have musical performances that are happening.
Exactly.
In using camp.
They're not paying for that. They've got tents that they sell that have like a little like faux shelving inside where you can pack stuff and sleep in a tent for 6 weeks.
I will tell you, I heard all I needed to hear on Monday night on another network. A student from UT Austin said, "We are being brutalized by the police. We are being brutalized." And I thought, you know who really got brutalized? The young women that attended the Supernova Music Festival on October 7th. That is who got brutalized.
Right.
But some of these universities are caving. Northwestern, we just learned this morning, Northwestern is caving, saying all Palestinian students get a full ride scholarship. All academics that are Palestinian get full-time jobs and full support. Northwestern University, caving.
Well, what if they're calling for
employers now? You know who not to hire, Kaylee, in the private sector.
Yeah, look, this is appropriating oppression. And let's be clear, the oppression's happening because of Hamas. The people in Gaza who are starving, it's happening because of Hamas and their actions. But this person complaining that she needs a glass of water, they're at risk of dehydration, and they need humanitarian aid. I don't know who needs to hear this. You're at an Ivy League campus where you pay $65,000 plus to go there. You are not in Gaza, and you are distracting from the very cause you purport to represent. You're not helping the people of Gaza. You're complaining about water. Instead, ship water to Gaza. Find a way to help people instead of complaining that you're the victim.
That's right. And Brian, despite all the chaos, violence, and hate we've seen recently at these campuses across the country. One moment, however, yesterday gave us some hope. Students at the University of North Carolina restored an American flag that had been replaced with a Palestinian flag by anti-Semitic pro-Hamas protesters. Watch.
All right, so that was a good response because Chapel Hill hasn't been too encouraging from what we saw. So those kids are still patriotic. I also thought it was great the NYPD took the flag off of, they switched flags, put the Palestinian flag up at City College. So I like the NYPD went down there and flipped it on their own. Unfortunately, the Palestinian flag is still over George Washington's face at George Washington University, which is a joke. Now, for that girl who dresses up like she went into Yasser Arafat's closet and grabbed his best stuff because he's not using it anymore, she should be ashamed of herself. Just think about her rationing. She honestly believes it's our job, after you go ahead and break and enter into a building, for us to feed you, but it's appropriate they're using a dumbwaiter system where they drop a basket down and then pull it up because it's pretty dumb. And in the end, they got blown out and they got arrested. Sadly, according to Andy McCarthy, they're not going to do any jail time. Everybody that took that building will not do any jail time.
Yeah, Emily, I want to ask you to speak to that because you know the law. Why?
I mean, I think we all know the answer because there's no enforcement of the laws whatsoever. We can't even see there be an enforcement of school policy. If you break school policy, there are consequences. That's what's written. But all the students see is nothing. What happens after you get arrested here? What happens after you punch someone in the face multiple times here? The laws are not being enforced because of who is in decision-making capacities right here. This is so disheartening for a million reasons.
I hope they go through with the suspension, though. All those kids that stay past 2 o'clock.
Or expulsion.
Expulsion is now.
I mean, that's going to change some people's lives if you expel
They were
them.
2 weeks, some of them, from graduating or finishing up a whole semester at $72,000 a year, and now it's wasted.
You know the presidents like Ben Sass at University of Florida. We are not a daycare. You break the rules. You pay the price. There are consequences. And you don't have a problem at University of Florida.
One of the Columbia students, actually, Emily, to that point, actually was on camera saying, well, sure, but we're not going to go to jail. They can arrest us, but we won't go to jail. They know it because they know the rules, just like the criminals in New York City.
Right. They're going to have a hard lesson at some point. I don't know when or where it is, and I don't think I have any faith it's going to happen anytime soon, but there has to be some accountability for these people that flaunt all of that.
The resume should go in the trash.
That's right.
That's a good consequence.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.